What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Bitcoin printed a major macro sell signal back on the 4th of May. We're going to talk about the PCE. We're going to talk about Toshi's major partnership. Big up to my brother Pumpalinsky for producing that excellent graphic. I thought it was really cool. But let's start with Toshi, because Toshi has become more than a meme coin, in my opinion. Toshi is partnered with OpenHuman, and this is going to be quite an interesting one. So again, it's a meme coin. Don't put your life savings on it. You know, this is not financial advice, but I am bullish on Base. And for that very fact, Toshi officially partnering with Humans AI or OpenHuman, built by the Tiny Humans AI, one of the fastest growing GitHub open source AI projects. Now, through the partnership, Toshi will integrate directly into the OpenHuman's AI-powered products, including assistance, productivity tools, of course, and then so on and so on. So Toshi's getting a bit of good utility here. Users will eventually be able to use Toshi as an AI agent capable of interacting with on-chain actions such as buying, swapping, and more. Okay, so big up Toshi, big up the team again. You know, don't come at me saying, oh, you know, it's a meme coin. It's $60 million market cap, guys. And in my opinion, it should be multiple billions of dollars once the integration, the bull market, base season. There's so many ways you can obviously look at that. But let's head over to Bitcoin again. Bitcoin printed this signal here, big red dot, and then on the 2-day time frame, we are seeing a one buy signal that came on the 18th of May, a second buy signal here that came on the 23rd, which was on, I think that was Saturday. And then, of course, an A+ quality signal here that was printed back on, this is literally 28. So you are seeing multiple buys on the lower time frames. However, we still respect these green levels in terms of Bitcoin. I've always maintained, while others just are quick to rush into a bull market scenario, bear markets take time to play out. So could we see a Q4 bottom? Possibly. You know, don't be thinking that you're buying the absolute bottom now, and don't be thinking you're buying very high at all. It's a dollar cost average market, and most people get it wrong because we see funds through Nansen buying. We see big whales DCAing, only retail that really doesn't either buy nor sell. So that's the problem. One of the main reasons for that is funding rates over the next 30 days are absolutely brutal for the spot market. So lack of spot premium, a healthy run requires a strong either spot ETFs or you know, some kind of a strong retail presence in the market. And over the 30 days, when you analyze, you come to the conclusion that Bitcoin on leverage is about 6.64 billion in terms of the funding rate, and the spot is negative $198 million. We're seeing the 24-hour turnovers in terms of the projects with the highest volumes: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Hyperliquid, of course, gold, and of course Zcash has done pretty well as well. And in the last kind of 48 hours, of course, XRP was in the news. So your XRP XLMs, they've absolutely rocketed in volume, not price, only in volume, on the basis that the XRP Ledger standard for AMM V2 was announced by Ripple. You know, it doesn't really matter for me. And then finally, you've got PCE. Now, PCE came obviously personal, the consumption expenditure, inflation has accelerated to 3.8 in April. This is a major problem. Hence why you've probably seen some news regarding Iran yesterday. So US and Iran have made amends, at least for the next 60 days. And of course, we've announced that MOU in the Discord. So listen, this is a buyer's market, DCA market. This is patience all over again. If we look at some of these altcoins, of course, on their longer time frame. Look, A plus signals coming here because the market has dropped. But what really matters is we did print this Ethereum sell. It's not an A plus, but we did print a solid sell back on the 18th of May on the weekly macro. Now, these, of course, matter quite a lot. BNB here getting weak over time. Monday the 11th, that dot came. Bitcoin Cash, it's been printing buy signals for time. Of course, Bitcoin Tau goes all the way back to March for its macro sell signal. Again, you've got weakness across the board. Solana here as well on the 11th printed a sell signal. Look, I announced that to the group, and look, now we've got 2 weekly red prints at $80. Now the bottom for me is around this $67. Below that is $40 for Solana. I'm not saying it's going to go there. I think the ultimate, I think $67 could potentially be the cycle low, because you've got this whole entire section of price action. 1, 2. I mean, this is so many weeks since we topped the market that it's been trading sideways. So anyway, smash a like. Of course, always share the content. And a lot of you who watch these videos don't subscribe to the channel, who are absolutely stingy. And yeah, give us the subscription. Take care, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.